why is there a wasp inside my hat? Like, there is absolutely no reason for there to be a wasp inside my hat. None whatsoever. Finding my way. Break this will take patience, I will wait. Lively. Okay, myself, name's Bliss. Welcome to LivelyConvo. That's the YouTube channel. And this is the first video, man. This is it. We're off the mark, fam. This is the first video. I mean, LivelyConvo is an idea that me and my guys came up with. The goal is to entertain and educate. Entertain and educate. Everything I know about music, everything I've learned, you know, through being an artist, for however long I've been an artist, was 2017. Like my first actual Spotify release, 2017. Anyway, as long as I've been an artist, everything I've learned, I'm gonna give to you guys, and just things that I've learned in life, I'm just gonna give all of those gems to you guys that watch. And hopefully you find some of it entertaining as well, because there's going to be some funny stuff. Anyway, I'll tell them about what happened today on my way here. So obviously, I travelled up here. I'm in Hertfordshire right now. I travelled to Hertfordshire today. And man's laughing in the background. Big up man like Josh on the phone in the background. Don't worry about that. Lively. So I was travelling here, and near my house in Enfield, there's a wasp hive. Now I know there's the wasp hive. I know the wasp hive is there. I've seen it. For the last couple of weeks, I've been seeing the wasp hive. And it's calm. They don't bother me, I don't bother them. I walk on the other side of the road and I walk past it, okay? So today, I don't know what happened, I was feeling brave. I was feeling brave here. So man walked on the same side of the road, yeah? But still, the wasp hive is in a tree and it's quite high up in it, right? So I'm thinking if I'm walking underneath it, calm. I had my headphones in, full volume, music blasting. And I feel like my phone's vibrating because I could just hear buzzing. Buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. I look down. I'm telling you, yeah. It's like I saw 1,000 wasps around this area. Literally, that's 1,000 wasps around my legs.
That's mad. That's
I ran. I just ran. I didn't. There was no thinking. There was no time to think about that. I ran. I packed my clothes. I had a suitcase as well, so I was running with the suitcase, yeah. And then when I got to the end of the road, I think this lady must have seen me running, and she was like, "What's going on?" I told her there was a wasp hive, and she understood. What did she say? She said, "That's rude." That's what she said. That's rude. Listen, the wasp hive was rude, but it gets worse, yeah. So cool. I patted myself down. I shook all my clothes, made sure there were no wasps there, yeah. Then I'm on the train, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, there's a wasp on me. I just know there's a wasp there. I just knew, gut feeling that there's still one of these wasps that's hanging around in it. So I'm at Finsbury Park now, and I take off my hat, and there's a wasp inside my hat. Now here's the problem, yeah. Why is there a wasp inside my hat? Like, there is absolutely no reason for there to be a wasp inside my hat. None whatsoever. Took off the hat, threw it to the ground, took off my shoe. I didn't stamp, I took off my shoe, and it's dead. You understand? And the moral of the story is, wasps are evil, okay? Wasps are not bees, they don't care. They'll sting you even if you do nothing. If you're innocent, they will sting you. Wasps sting babies. Do you understand? I actually saw a wasp sting a baby one time. And from that day, I knew that wasps were heartless. That's it. Everyone, thumbs up if you hate wasps. That's it. The Wiley Ed scenario, Wiley Ed Sheeran. Okay.
What's your opinion on Ed Sheeran, period, bro? As an artist.
I like Ed Sheeran. I like Ed Sheeran. I've been listening to Ed Sheeran for time. Like, I wouldn't say like I'm a mad fan of Ed Sheeran, but from number 5 collaborations, and I think he did that EP where there was like J.M.E., Dot Rotten, P Money was in it. He did like, it was almost like him collaborating with grime artists.
Okay.
And they came together to do it. And that was a year after 18 came out and Lego House and them ones there. So yeah, man, Ed Sheeran, he's Ed Sheeran, man. Yeah.
And he's a fan of the urban culture. I
can see where you're going with this already. The video that really propelled Ed Sheeran, for me anyway, like pushed him into my line of sight, was on SBTV. So, I mean, his beginning was, he was already in the urban scene.
Right, and his first song, was that particularly, what type of tune was it? A grime tune? I don't know much about it.
I can see what you're doing, you know? Ed Sheeran's first, he wasn't a grime tune. Okay, but what is the question you're asking me? Are you asking me what is my opinion on what Wiley said? Because Wiley said some stuff.
I think Wiley had right.
Always said some stuff, though.
Wiley had, in my opinion, he had right to say that stuff, because there's a thing where, I'm not saying he's clout chasing, but Ed Sheeran started off. You don't know if he started off with grime. He wasn't a grime.
No, Ed Sheeran didn't start off as a grime artist. I mean, Ed Sheeran was always doing what he was doing, going out with his guitar, doing different, almost like indie music, acoustic.
Okay.
You know, acoustic rock and, you know, that sort of sound. That's been Ed's sound from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, to add context though, you know, early on in his career, he was already collaborating with grime artists. That's something that he was doing from the jump. I mean, 2010.
So he was a fan of grime, basically.
He was a fan of grime.
He was a fan of grime.
Going out with his guitar, doing freestyles with Devlin and different people. Like, he has done it. He has already done it. I think it's when people say that Ed Sheeran is clout chasing, I think that's ludicrous when you think about the numbers. Because think about this, Ed Sheeran without any sort of backing from any urban act is already doing.
Could he have done more for grime? I stand at a point where he could have done more for grime. If he
$500 million off his Divide tour, 500 million profit from his Divide tour. You're saying you feel like with his platform he could have done more for grime? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because he is a fan of the music to the point where he's actually collaborated with grime artists.
So what, you think he could have handed people up? You could have like pulled people up?
No, I just found out today he had 41 million subscribers. To me, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, bro.
But him having 41 million subscribers, what does that have to do with what Wiley's saying? What does that have to do with what Wiley's saying? Because I think what Wiley's saying, Ed, you're jumping on grime. This is a label move. You know, they want you to be cool and hip and, you know, with the scene, so you're doing grime collaborations. That's what Wiley's saying. Wiley's saying that you have no right to do grime Ed. I think one of the Insta comments said, you have no right to do grime Ed.
Yeah, because grime, you've got to understand that where grime is coming from, bro. Like, the foundation of grime. Grime, to me, I don't know where it is the struggle. It's coming from the urban community. Businesses does he have with grime music?
Yeah, but Wiley's got what? Wiley made Boasty the other week. You know what? A couple months back.
But Wiley's the godfather.
Massive song. I mean, Skepta could still do a grime song if he wants. AJ Tracy could still do a grime song if he wants. I know Ed is in a different level, on a different level, of course.
So Ed is a grime artist.
What we're getting at is this year. No one is even saying Ed's a grime artist. Ed has chosen to make a grime single, you know, with Sir Spiral, JK, IH, and Stormzy. He's chosen to do this, and it's got #1.
Okay.
You know, I mean.
Do you think he chose or was labeled? Do you think his label chose?
However which way you look at it, that's good for grime. The fact that a grime record is now #1 is good for grime.
Yeah.
It can't be a thing that people are upset about. And Wiley will always have an opinion. Wiley, you know, this is not new for Wiley to have an opinion like this. You understand? Is Ed Sheeran milking off of grime? That's the question. Is he milking off of grime? No. He's not milking off of grime. He doesn't need to milk off of grime.
No, he doesn't. His views, his
fan base is not a grime fan base. Ed Sheeran's fan base is worldwide. Ed Sheeran doesn't need to milk off a grime fan base. His fan base is worldwide. Did he come up with grime? That's a different question. Yeah, he came up with grime and SBTV and collaborations, yes. But once he hit a certain level, he was gone. We're talking One Direction level, more bigger than One Direction level. Like superstar status, like he doesn't need to milk off anything.
So do you think this was a strategic move, or it was his actual love for the grime music where it was do you think it was a genuine move, or this is a strategic move?
I think it's hard to tell. It's obviously his label involvement in it. Like they wanted to make a massive record. I get it, like Stormzy's on it, but that's the thing. These men are friends. Like Stormzy and Ed Sheeran are actually cool, and I'm sure Stormzy and JK are cool, and H and JK and like.
Right.
I wouldn't say the tune is like an industry plant. Like it's not like an industry planted song. Like they all know each other. Do you like sometimes see a collaboration? Yeah. Like what I don't know.
It's
Mariah Carey and Kato.
A manufactured collaboration. It was manufactured.
I don't think it was. I think it has industry influence, but the actual artists know each other as well.
Okay.
So there is that level of organicness, but Wiley is entitled to his opinion, and Wiley is always gonna speak freely. No one can close Wiley's mouth. No one can. Wiley will speak.
But I think other people have that similar opinion to Wiley as well, where I think some people agree with what Wiley's saying, some people don't agree.
What do you think? What do you think? Do you believe Ed Sheeran's milking off of grime?
I won't say he's milking, but I'm baffled whether it was a genuine. There was no intention behind him doing the tune. I don't know if he's trying to be more relevant to the urban community because he's so gone. He's such a big artist. Maybe he's trying to get some. To be honest, did you used to listen to Ed Sheeran like that?
I did. I listened to him. Yeah.
Okay.
I banged him out. I used to listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran.
The only song I know of him is "Shape of You." That's just me.
No. You knew like 18. They say he's in the class 18.
Was we listening to 18?
I was banging out.
Oh yeah, that tune was pop. Yeah.
Oh, it
You're
was big. Even you need me, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you.
Yeah. Nah.
It makes sense.
You think it's a guaranteed form? Is it because
Ed Sheeran? You've got a single from Ed Sheeran. That's it. That's number one. Ed Sheeran, I think at one point, was it his last album or the album before that? I need to get the facts. But there was one time when he had, I think he had 5 songs in the top 10. And I think
5 songs.
They were saying it was unfair because, you know, how could one artist have 5 songs? This thing's actually playing, by the way. You know, Chopper Chops. I don't know what the flavour is. The top 10, and they were actually saying it's unfair. They were saying that it's rigged because how could one artist have 5 songs in the top 10? But Ed Sheeran's a beast. Like, he's a beast. Like, he makes good songs. He makes songs that the masses can love. Yeah. And he's got the flipping machine. It all works. Do
you think it being number one would actually help? Is beneficial to Grime? Actually help Grime, or is it?
Alright, so this is where this is good. That's actually a genuine good question. Will the fact that an Ed Sheeran, a Sir Spiral production, with Stormzy H and Jake on a Grime song, do I believe it will help Grime? Is that your question?
Yeah.
If you got a heavy hitter in Grime, it will help you. If you are making big Grime singles, yeah, there's a window of time that songs that'll come out. There's a window of time where, you know, it's going to be played on the radio. People are going to be open to that sound because that's what it is. If people hear a certain sound on the radio enough times, then they're more open to it. So in that sense, if you're making like Grime songs of like that, like almost like pop Grime songs, then yeah, it will help you. That's it though.
But not to hardcore Grime fans that are still on.
Hardcore Grime will go on forever. Like hardcore Grime will always have a life of its own because it's like it has a life of its own. There will always be radio sets. There will always be things going on. That's like another world. I know this. I'm speaking from like, you know, you know, that has a life of its own.
It has a life of its own. And
yeah, they don't even want to. I don't even think
the hardcore Grime fans won't really even pay attention. Would they pay attention like that?
They won't even pay attention. They might not even know the songs out. I mean, when purists, they don't necessarily come out of the purist cave, innit? So it's them things where it's like, they won't pay much attention to this. They won't pay much attention to it. They'll continue doing what they're doing and making what they're making, but they don't want to have. They might want to make pop records, but they don't really want to make pop records. And I would even go as far as saying they don't have the infrastructure to make songs that hit that high anyway. They don't have the resource to get a song to hit that high. So they don't need to worry about that. They just need to cater to their fan base. Summarize it. I'm gonna say it clearer. It's like pure Grime fans make Grime because they love Grime. And they will continue to make Grime because they love Grime. And they give that Grime to people that love Grime. That is something that's happening now, which is why that world can never die, because it's something that's going on. There are people that want it, and the people who have it give the product. Yeah. That's happening. But Ed Sheeran, Stormzy, and JKH on a record, Sir Spy production, that's a whole different gravy. That's reaching a demographic of people that might not even listen to Grime.
So in the long run, that could be beneficial for Grime in the sense of reaching a wider audience.
Mm-hmm. It will, but those 10 million people, I don't know, 2 million fans now, I can't see them going out of their way to then saying, let's find more music that sounds like this. And even if they do say that, the more music that sounds like that is pop Grime. So songs like Big for Your Boots, similar sound, similar jump out and off, you know, they want to get more of that sound. There are places where you can go to find that in it, like the Grime Shutdown playlist, or, you know, them things there, man.
Okay, man.
That's what I was saying. And I went on the family computer and I saw 7 instrumentals that I made in 2011. 2011 on FL Studio. I didn't even know I was producing them times, innit? But I had a look, I had a listen, and it just reminded me of like rediscovering old passions, innit? Like rediscovering old talents. Because I played the rhythms and they kind of, what were they saying? What were the rhythms saying though?
Some of them were cold, fam. You hear me?
Yeah, fam, I can't lie. It's all right.
The drum patterns were on point. Fam, you get me?
Okay, anyway, look.
Nah, it was cold.
Some of them were actually cold. And I was listening thinking, raw, like, I forgot that I had the ability to make beats like that. I literally, like, anyone that knows me now, like, knows me, names Bliss, doesn't even know I produce, doesn't even know I can produce, you understand? And it's a thing where it just kind of reminded me of like, sometimes you need to look back at the things that you were good at doing when you were younger. Just go back, I'm saying it like I'm 39, fam. But someone's way to go back and analyze those things that you were naturally good at when you were younger. It could be that, you know, you were a painter, you were a graphic designer.
Yeah.
But go back to those things that you used to do, you know. Obviously, if you're footballer, there's expiration date, and like I understand, like it's a bad thing. But is there ones where like, but if you were a painter or like you were involved in something creative, or you even things, even like writing, like if you had a blog or something like that, yeah. Go back to that, and if you were actually good at it, why not pick it up again? Why not do that in your spare time? Why not develop that skill further? Do you understand? Like right now, obviously, I'm tempted now to, you know, start producing again on Logic, you know, maybe, you know, go and jump on FL Studio. But more so than that, it gives me more confidence in my own abilities. Because it reminds me, it shows me that, raw, if I was doing this then, of course I can pick up another program. Recently now, obviously, you know, you've downloaded Premiere Pro. I've now got Premiere Pro on my Mac, which is lively.
Serious.
But me seeing what I was able to do 8 years ago on FL, it's made me think, of course I could bang out Premiere Pro. Like, I know now that in the next couple of months, I'm just gonna be sick at Premiere Pro because I have the capacity to do it, you understand? Like, it's giving me seeing what I was able to do in 2011 has increased my confidence in terms of knowing what I can do now. Do you understand? And it's important, like, whoever's watching this, like, it's very important that you believe in your ability to do these things. And for different people, it will be different. Like some people, it might be public speaking. You might be really good at public speaking and you were naturally good in secondary school, whatever. You know, maybe pick that up again. Maybe there's a reason why, and I'm saying maybe, but the reality is there is a reason why you were good at that thing. And it's important that you pick it up and you hone it and you invest in it to the best of your ability. Because I remember when I was like, what, 14, 15, and I was making these beats now, is a thing where I was spending time. Like I can remember now, I was spending hours on, you know, the laptop or the computer, just working with different sounds and doing different things. And it's in those places when you're spending so much time on something, but you don't even realize how long you're spending. You know, like kind of like even when you're editing videos, isn't it? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like if you're editing a video, you could easily spend
5 hours just go past
and
like that.
You won't even know it's 5 hours.
Trust me.
And those are indicators of areas that you should just focus on, like double down. I like to say double down. When I say double down, I mean focus your energy and time on those areas and really, you know, cultivate those skills, invest in those skills to the max, okay? Because there's value there. And I'm a big believer in the areas that you flourish and thrive in, naturally, are the areas where you can add the most value to this world, where you can add the most value, you know. If you were naturally good at public speaking when you were younger, or naturally good at, you know, designing things, or graphic design, or whatever, just something like that, then focusing on those areas, those are going to be the areas you can add the most value to this world. And at the end of the day, we're here to add value. That's what we're here to do. So that's what I'm saying. You know, rediscover those talents. Obviously, for me, man used to kick ball, but then obviously man got the young knee injury and it was all mad, didn't it? Like, man was going to play for Chelsea and that, and obviously spun me still, man was going to play for Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, when was that, fam? When was that,
The Chelsea thing.
Yeah.
I had Charles, man. I had beer Charles, man. I had Charles when I was...
what year are we talking?
Fam, 2007, innit?
I don't remember that still.
Anyway, listen, it's been myself, name's Bliss. You've been locked into LivelyConvo. If you enjoyed this video, if it's made you laugh, if it's encouraged you, if it's done anything of those emotions, like it and subscribe. Lively. Do you know what, yeah? But before we finish, I'm gonna come through with bars because I always come through with bars. Lively.
Come on.
Deeper drill. Let me tell them what they tell me. I was in collie, no student, that's me working. Bus convo with the YG's hurting. Said he seen class ain't no learning. Wanna chat about full-time earning. Aye, Lil bro said he's on smoke cause he's burning. He said the road kills like vermin, but he wants to drive that German. He's trying to get capital like Berlin, and mumsy's rent concerns him. Pressure is working, he's 18 trying to hold that burden. No chance when the beef is certain. I'm trying to get through, do not disturb him. His circle means he ain't turned in. Beef on top, then he got left. No serving when he got chefed. Like what an outrageous mess. On the timeline, doing up Fred, dead. Chat to youngers instead. On the timeline, doing up Fred, dead. Chat to youngers instead. We move quick, so why you lagging? We're legit with all our funds. Gonna train young ones to secure that bagging. Better take notes like Aladdin. Open doors, so I'm gonna let a lad in. Now them in the picture like tagging. Leader on the pitch like captain. The oldest on the wing that's strapping. Hunting, they made it seem no Braxton. He's on the wings, forearms like dabbing. Man's got passion, man's not lacking. I want the YG's winning, thinking drop out the food, no ration. I want the YG's winning, thinking drop out the food, no ration. Like drop out the food, no ration. But YG's got pokers, this madness. Told me that he ain't safe in Stratford. Cause they're trying to do red run backwards. Don't act as well as he is savage. How many times have we heard those drillings? Tearing and ripping, chef in no kitchen. We got huntings filled with sweets. They're trying to eat, that's cake, no Kipling. Bro said that's 28 stitches. He was in a field with Ramsey doing up drills and running like fitness. And I don't mean Juve when he got moved and dipped. That was business. And bro was a silent witness. They were like, bro was a silent witness. Then he told me they moved grub cause the bread they need it. OT feed cats no Felix. But he don't wanna hold no rocks no more. He's trying to evolve like Steelix. I said call me every week and we'll talk change, I've seen it. Cause we don't want mumsy grieving when the son's in pain like teething. All it takes is 1-9. Add that and the odds do even. 10 years in the can, we've seen it. No Air Force, but you don't wanna dig that hole so deep here. No Air Force, but you don't wanna dig that hole so deep here. Lively. If they understand, innit, really. Finding my way. Greatness will take patience, I will wait.